everyone, I'm Harry, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do another How to Sound Like video. This time we're going to try and get the tones on some of my favourite indie/alternative songs. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because I was recently sent this, which is the limited edition Noventa Jazzmaster from Fender with 3 P90 style pickups. And considering most people own one guitar, I thought it'd be interesting to get loads of different tones just with this, because I think because of the 3 P90s, it's actually quite a flexible guitar, and then we're just using different pedals for our tones. Obviously, because I do YouTube for a living, I get to work with some great companies and I have access to loads of different guitars, which I'm very fortunate for, but not everyone does have that option. So I thought it'd be really cool just to try and get it with this Noventa Jazzmaster. I recently did a full demo of the Noventa Jazzmaster, so if you'd like to see that, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description, and pinned in the comments. The main pieces of gear, the amp I'm using is my Hamstead Artist 60 Plus RT, which is one of my favourite clean pedal platform amps. That's running into the Tone King Ironman 2 Attenuator, just to knock off a few dBs, then into Celestion G12M 65 Creamback speaker that's been recorded by a Lewitt MTP440 dynamic microphone, which is like an SM57 with a tiny bit more bass. So let's just get straight into it. So the first one on the list, which is probably one of the biggest indie songs of all time. So that was obviously Reptilian by the Destroy. So we were kind of mixing and matching Albert and Nick's parts on that. So the only pedal I was using was the 1981 Inventions DRV to give us a nice distortion tone, kind of similar to the Jekyll and Hyde. So really killer one. I was just on the bridge pickup for my parts and then the neck pickup for that little slidey part that Nick plays. So let's get into the next song. Okay, so that was obviously the Smiths. A couple of different songs on this. I played a couple of different songs because I'm just using a great chorus tone. I'm actually using the Astra Modulation machine by Universal Audio, which has a Boss CE1 style algorithm in there, exactly what like Johnny Marr would have used. Again, the bridge pickup for most of the parts, like for This Charming Man and What Difference Does It Make? Then Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now is in the second position, which is just the bridge and the middle pickup together. Thought it got pretty close. As you can see, it's a really versatile guitar because of all the different pickup options. So let's get into the next song. So that was I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor by Arctic Monkeys, bridge pickup on the Jazzmaster, and then the 1981 Inventions giving us a rat style distortion. You can play pretty much any song on the album with that setup and it'd sound pretty close. So let's get into the next one. So that was obviously Are You Mine. So for this, I was just using the Cornell Legacy Fuzz, which is interesting because Alex actually owns one of the original Cornell Fuzzes, and I thought this got really close. Getting the bridge pickup on the Jazzmaster and using the tremolo a little bit to get that tone on the original recording when he comes in with it, and so on. Pretty close in my opinion, considering we're not using the real guitars. It really does show how flexible this guitar can be. So let's get into the next song. So that was Live Forever by Oasis. Bridge pickup for the main parts. I was just using the Revival Drive Compact by Origin Effects. It was the Marshall style drive. And then I was using the Lightspeed to boost into that for the neck pickup for the solo. So let's get into the next song. It's a really simple one for the Stone Roses, She Bangs the Drums, just a chorus sound coming from the Astra Modulation machine again to get that bright jangly sound on the bridge pickup. So let's get into the next song. So that was two classic Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, Can't Stop, Bridge Pickup, and the Revival Drive Compact to give us a Marshall Plexi style tone. And then for Under the Bridge, just went to the neck pickup, pulled down the gain a little bit on the Revival Drive to get more of a clean Plexi tone. So let's get into the next song. So that was obviously got on the ceiling by the Black Keys. So I was using the Falcon by Crazy Tube Circuit to give me kind of like a vintage Fender tweed sound. And then I had the Cornell Legacy Fuzz giving us our fuzz tone. For that opening slidey riff, I just had the volume rolled down on the guitar a little bit. And then to get more of a fuzz tone, I just pulled that volume up. And that's pretty much it. So that was Clubfoot by Kasabian. So that little riff's actually played on the bass. So you can either play it on the bridge pickup if you want to sound more bright, or if you want to darken it up a bit, you could go to the middle pickup just to get it more kind of bass-like. Fuzz time is just the Cornell Legacy Fuzz again. So let's get into the next one. So that was Mr. Brightside by The Killers. So this time I just had the Browne amplification protein to give us a nice, cleanish kind of overdrive tone. And that was just on the bridge pickup. I just rolled the tone down on the Jazzmaster a tiny bit, just so it's not so bright. So now let's get into the next one. So that was two of Kings of Leon's biggest songs, Sex on Fire and You Somebody. Again, I was just using the Revival Drive Compact. It was kind of like a cranked up vintage amp tone, kind of Marshall-y, kind of Voxian sound. Then it's all just about how hard you're digging in. So let's get into the final song. So that was obviously Naive by the Kooks. So for this one, it was just the Lightspeed giving us our nice overdrive tone. And again, just the bridge pickup, wide open, and just playing those parts. But there we have it. That was a look at how to sound like some of my favourite indie/alternative songs, all whilst trying to use one guitar. Normally in my sound lights, I always use the guitars that they use because I really want to dial it in and get really close. But at the end of the day, if you only have one guitar, you really don't need a load of different guitars to get close to these tones. You just need a couple of pedals, like a couple of different types of pedals, like a good overdrive, a good distortion, good chorus pedals, stuff like that. I use a couple of different ones because they are all different flavours, but you can get most gear to sound very similar. And you just need a good versatile guitar, and that's why I think the Noventa Jazzmaster by Fender really comes in handy. It's a killer guitar. I mean, I love Jazzmaster shapes and Jaguar shapes. They're really comfortable for me to play. And I thought because we've got those three P90 pickups, you kind of got a middle ground between like a really jangly single core guitar like a Strat or a Jazzmaster and more of a beefy sounding guitar like a Les Paul or even a Telecaster. And the really cool thing is, instead of just having a pickup selector that goes bridge pickup, middle pickup, neck pickup, you can actually get those in between sounds as well. So you can kind of get some Strat sounds going on as well. It's a really killer guitar. It's made in Mexico, a good price as well in my opinion. But again, if you want to see my full demo of it, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description, and pinned in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the Noventa Jazzmaster and if you've gone and pick one up for yourself. Or also let me know down in the comments what guitar you own and why it's your favorite guitar. Again, there's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I used in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate if you go and check them out. But if you did like this soundlight video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. Other than that, go onto my channel, check out some of my playlists. I have plenty more lessons, covers, gear demos, how to sound like videos, and anything guitar related. As always, I've been Harry, and thanks for watching.